Hi, how are you? This is called Old Soul Reunion because it's of interest to old souls. And something quite remarkable happened recently to me and maybe happening to other of you old souls. And I'm going to be doing a live broadcast soon. And I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this as a little intro and a practice for me because I haven't done Facebook Live before and I want to figure out how to put it on my YouTube as well. So what happened was I did the video that you can find on cosmiccircle.com or YouTube called Heaven's Cross, the opening. I did it on March 22nd. And that's when the heaven realms literally began crossing our world. That's never going to go away. Well, what happened in that video, it's a little talk first and then a guided meditation, and your soul, this is unheard of. I never heard of this ever happening before. Your soul merges with you. So that happened. So at the very end of the video, your light body merges with you. So this is wonderful. So I was very much happy with that. The silence of the mind afterwards, which is real nice. A few moments of respite from that blah, blah, blah that goes on all the time. So I feel spiritual energies all the time. I walk in the two worlds. So what happened is right after that, I believe, or anyhow soon after, suddenly I felt my living room fill up with beings. Now I don't see them. I could, but I haven't yet. I don't see them, but they're spirit beings, and they were of high vibration. And I just had a knowing that this was my soul family or all my past lives. So I did so there they were. And since I feel everything, they started touching me. I got that they wanted healing. I'm a miracle healer. I got blessed with a saint in India. She put her hands on my head and said she gave me the gift of miracles happening through my prayers and through my dikshas, my oneness blessings. So anyhow, they wanted healings, and so I was bombarded with them. They wanted healings, so I'd do a few healings for some of them, then more would come and more. Well, that was exhausting. So I said to them, let's meet every morning here. You stay in the living room. Don't hop on me because I feel them. Stay in the living room and I'll go in the dining room. And every morning I do my prayers at this time, come from 7:30 to 8:30 in the morning. So they started coming. And we've been doing some work together ever since. So that's been over a month. That's what I want to put on this video, what I do with them. I was told, I thought I had a lot of lives, and I have. I thought I had 1,542 lives, and I did a reading with Jenny G. Cousins, a very good psychic, and she said, no, I had many more than that. And then a month and a half went by, and I wanted to do a reading with Ted Mayer to ask about the coming times and so on. So I asked him about all these beings that showed up. And I was right. He said it was my soul family. He said it's not only my past lives, but it's some future lives showed up, and he could see them. So I believe there's about 4,550 that show up every day in the morning in my living room. And anyhow, so we work together. And so what we're doing, we love doing this together. I do a healing every day for them, at least one, sometimes two. So I'm going to put this online and do it with all of you and them. That's coming. So this is like a little precursor and a practice for me because I've never done Facebook video. I want to link it to my YouTube because I'll put it on there. So what we do is sometimes I start with a healing and then we go through, we look on the right side of the room, my right side, and there's two doors there. Now every night, all of us, every human, I believe, goes into the heaven worlds and I believe we go visit our soul. So we go through this one doorway and during the night, we come back through that same doorway and then we didn't remember. So what we're doing with those two doorways is we're going to talk to our soul first, because once you merge with it, your soul is right here. So I encourage you all, if you haven't done that, look on YouTube or crimsoncircle.com for Heaven's Cross, the opening. And your soul will merge with you if it's best for you, and probably it is. I think it'll just merge with all of us because I guess that's a time in our evolution. This is evolutionary. This has never happened before. Okay, so we go into that door after we ask our soul a question like, dear soul, how long is it till the solar flash? That's what I ask sometimes. Okay, so I go in, and for me, it's just silence. I go in that one door. It's just silence. The 4,600 or so, the 4,550 go in, and I don't know what they see. Or they may see things, they may feel things, or they may not experience anything. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Our soul works with us the way we are. Okay, so we bask in that for a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes. Then we come out through the other door, which then we remember. And later on during the day, I'll get an answer to whatever question I asked. It'll just come to me. So it's very nice to have this talk with the soul. And so we do that, and then this is very beautiful. We've just come back from the halls of glory, right? So now we're going to give all our love to the Creator. So we all do this. They do this. Whatever you call the Creator, whatever they call the Creator. Might be God, it might be divine intelligence, cosmic intelligence, whatever they want to call it, and whatever you want to call it. So we notice our heart, and we give our love to the Creator. So for me, I call it Divine Presence. Dear Divine Presence, I give you all my love. I'm one with you. I am that I am. And as the I am that I am, I command, I demand, I intend, whatever you wish to say, that I am shining the light of my consciousness upon Mother Earth, upon humanity and all life in and around humanity and Mother Earth, and upon the collective human consciousness. So we do this as a group. So there's 4,550 of us doing this. This is wonderful. It has a great impact. The important thing to remember when we do this is not to have an agenda. When we pray, when we intend, we have an agenda. That's great. But for this, there's no agenda. And what happens all over the world is it's very compassionate. It's not pushy in any way. But beings all over the world, maybe somebody on the other side of the world, sees a new possibility for their life. They may wake up a bit to their true self, to their spiritual nature, or they may see a creative outlet that they hadn't seen before. So this is very, very important. And we can do it just as a soul. We can go out, we could sit in our living room, We can go on a park bench, and we can do this as the I am that I am. We can do this. But with our soul group, imagine all of us doing this together. And I want to do it with you too on YouTube, so we'll be doing this. So then we do this for a while. Let's see, then what do we do? Okay, so we're doing some very basic things for spiritual growth. For spiritual growth, now many of you old souls are familiar with the chakras, the energy centers in the body. This is for some old hat, but in case there's some new ones, here's what it is. You know how when there's a prism, the sunlight comes in, pure sunlight, and it splits into beautiful rainbow colors? Well, the divine energies come into what's called our crown chakra, and people who see that visualize it as a 1,000-petaled flower or lotus right on the crown of our head. I think it's big because divine energies are coming in, so it's big. And then we have a chakra in our throat. Oh, then we have a third eye chakra. Sometimes people just focus on this, but more than the third eye, there's something in our head, in the very center. Imagine a line going from the top of your ears all the way through, and then another line going from your forehead all the way back, right, your third eye all the way back. That's got not only your pineal gland, which is the third eye, but more. It's really a divine area of you. So think of a triangle there. In Sanskrit, it's called the Brahma Garva. Brahma Garva. So we're going to focus there with the color indigo, this one violet, this one blue. Oh, where'd my pen go? Because it's got the right color. Okay, like this color blue, right there. That's divine will, and that's speaking our truth. I have to pick up a paper that fell down. Hold on. That's my guide. I work with these folks. I call them my soul cousins, because each of these past lives has a life now. Okay, so that's what I forgot. Okay, so here's what I forgot to say. Before we do this is why I have notes. We have a root chakra. It's red. Squeeze the muscles between your feet. And I ground myself by placing 2 golden cords going from my root chakra all the way down into the heart of Mother Earth. And at the heart of Mother Earth, I tie those 2 golden cords to an old oak tree down in the heart of Mother Earth. And then I say, I'm grounded into Mother Earth, sustained for the next 24 hours. Well, that's good. And then, sorry for forgetting this, that's what, I have to have my notes. That's why I ask my guides, and after we go through this, we may not have guides. After our soul merges, we have what's called a master self that first may be by us, but then eventually merges. We always can call on our higher presence, guides, and angels. So let's call on our guides and angels to open, balance, heal, and align our chakras, these energy centers in the body. Okay, so what we do is we're going to Om on the chakras. So like I said, they come in as one color from the divine. We think of violet for this on our crown of our head. And we Om with, it's supposed to be 3 times the amount on the Ah, 2 on the O, and then And people let the O go further. My breath is somewhat shallow, so yours might be more. So me and the soul group, we just do one of these. So we just go through them. And then we do another Kundalini, just one of each of these. So I'm just going to go through them. So we go Om, violet. Then we're going to do that with that Brahmagarva, which is Well, think of indigo, purple, blue, like the original Levi's blue jeans. Then blue in our throat. Then there's a chakra called our thymus chakra that's kind of, I think, darker than fuchsia, kind of a beautiful deep pink that connects us to all of humanity, right? Right 2 fingers below our collarbone. Then our heart is green, our solar plexus chakra is yellow. Now back on our spine, behind our navel is an orange chakra, the color of an orange, and then between our legs is red. So that's the chakras. We go through those. We then connect to the heart of Mother Earth again. We go down and bring a blue ray up through us, and we send it up to the great central sun, which is symbolic for the Creator. And I believe it's in our physics, in our galaxy as well, in the physical. I'm not sure of that, if it's physical or spiritual. Okay, so anyhow, that blue light goes up. Now, while we do that, there's some instructions to do it. And then we're going to bring down, there's a little more to this. We're going to bring down white light and crystalline light in the size of a column. I also bring down golden Christ energy. So the white is Christ consciousness. The yellow is golden Christ consciousness. I bring down violet flame of Saint Germain, which clears away negativity. So now we're bringing that down through us, and we've got our hands on our legs like this, and as we go up and down, we spin our chakras, all of them, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, as we go up once, and then as we come down. Then we bring this light down into Mother Earth, and we expand it out through Mother Earth, and then wherever it's highest and best good, 300 miles in every direction, permeating everything that's highest and best good. Now, this crystalline light is very important for us old souls and all the souls who want to be part of the coming new epoch on Earth. For, I believe, 52,000 years and maybe millions of years. Well, I think for humanity, maybe 52,000 years, 2 epochs. We've had this earth and this body, so we're getting an upgrade, an evolutionary upgrade. That's why so many people have trouble with memory, because this new body isn't going to have just the 5 senses. It's going to have like 200, and it's going to be unified. Instead of the 5, it's going to be unified. So this is coming. And that's why this crystalline light, bringing it throughout the earth and us is so important to do. So we do that. I've also taught my soul family, my soul cousins, how to develop spiritually. And that is to pick something to concentrate on. It could be a circle. It could be like that. It could be a circle. For me, that's hard to just look at something like that for 5 minutes. It could be a flame and a candle. But if that's hard for you, what I did was I went to the balcony where I lived and I had flowers. And I would just look up and down the flowers. And I did this for about, I believe it was 15 minutes a day. So even if you do it 5 minutes a day, it's good for your spiritual development. Just have that as an intention. So that's what we do. So let's see. So we shine our light. Oh, here's what else we do. Okay, so now we think about our life and we release to our soul all that's not light, love, harmony, joy, and freedom. For example, I've done this and I just, so I also look at my life. I had arguments with a dear family member that had been coming up, and I got robbed of $1. So and there was a pattern to that. So I noticed that pattern that I'm trying to talk to the person to straighten out my business. And then I've got a person behind me telling me, no, there's something else. So I'm like in a bad sandwich. Well, I didn't transmute it. So it happened again. That's how life in this strange world happens. It's called the law of attraction. Here is how to clear that up. You just say, Dear Divine Presence, and you substitute whatever you want to clear up, whatever negative. Dear Divine Presence, your term, please take command of all those thoughts, feelings, and images of that incident yesterday and the one like it before that, where I'm in this sandwich of people who kind of negative on both sides. And take command of that, Divine Presence, all day long, even if my mind and body moves. And if I want, the best way is just stay in silence for a while and I feel the energy leave. I feel the divine doing it, and I feel the energy in my hands leave. So if that's not something you can do, and it's very important, something you don't want to happen again, stay in silence right with your divine presence as much time as it was during the incident if you can. So that probably will do it. Or it may work just to say, continue all day. Okay, so we release to our soul, and then we say to our soul, so basically, dear soul, I release to you all that's not light, love, harmony, joy, and freedom. Please cleanse it and take it to wisdom. Then I feel energies. Right now I feel it. Having said that, I feel very, very divine energies from my soul doing that. Now, once you've gone through that heaven's cross, your soul will return all that you've ever released as divinity. Isn't that the most amazing, amazing thing? So this is so important for us because we are creating a new evolutionary planet Earth and a new evolutionary path for humanity. This has never happened before. We've had this body, this consciousness, but it's changing. So we're going to be in a fifth dimensional world. Apparently, the blueprint for it is already in our DNA. This is long planned, this evolution. Now, this is a very, very exciting time to be alive. So that's, let's see, I think, and at the end I'm telling them, my soul family, now let's close our chakras. Now, I used to always leave them open and I still forget, but that might have made me open to these not so nice energies that started coming and attacking me, still going on. But many, many old souls and light workers are under attack by beings who don't want evolution to happen. But it doesn't make any difference. It's time consuming, boring, because I just do prayers over and over. I have one like this. Thank you, Divine Presence, that loving, transformative energies that transmutes everything into love and light are surrounding me in a sphere. So I put a sphere around me, close to me, and another sphere around my aura. That's our energy signature, our human soul signature in this life, and it can change daily, reflecting our life. And then I'm placing another sphere around my home, and I say I'm sustaining this for 24 hours. So that might be something you like to do. And then I notice something, and I can just say, Dear Divine Presence, thank you that these loving energies are transmuting this that I'm feeling, which goes on day and night. So I've done so many prayers to get over it, but so far, no. Okay, well, so anyhow, so that's what's going to happen. I want to connect this on YouTube. as soon as I get that done, and as soon as my soul family is ready, we'll do this. I may just put it on YouTube and then put the link on here, because I want it saved, because this is so many old souls on the planet. Well, we are the minority, but still there's a lot of us, and this can make a difference. So when you do come to this daily thing I'm going to put on, I may just do it once and then it'll be repeatable. Please have a paper and pencil, because I'm going to mention websites, YouTubes, things that help us right now. My soul family and I every day are also doing what was a 34-minute meditation the first time, and we now just do 20 minutes of it, the last 20 minutes. But it's anchoring us in the fifth dimension. It's a young guy, very advanced soul, named Aaron Doty. Aarondoughthy. You can find him on YouTube. And I posted it on my Facebook a while back. It's the 21-day meditation to anchor us into the fifth dimension. It's very healing, very beautiful. So we do this every day. So we won't be doing that in our talk, because I'll just stick with here and now. But I'll be saying these things, so you'll want to have a pen and paper. I never know what I'm going to come up with. Best plans, Okay. Love to you all. Love to you all. I got to tell you how old of a soul I am. I was really surprised. This guy, Ted Mayer, Tedmehr. No, Mahr. He's another psychic. It was good. So I got different things from him and from Jenny G. So, and I'm getting my own messages now for my soul. I'm not as words, but as a clear thought. Anyhow, he said I came 52,000 years ago. So did he. So some of us really are old souls. We came at the very beginning, probably of Lemuria and Atlantis. We were here. And that's why I have all these soul family. Their lives, their different lives. And apparently it's all in the now. Well, think of our world as the channel we're watching on TV, and all our past lives are on other channels, and our future lives are on others. Supposedly it's happening all now. This is kind of hard to imagine, but that's what advanced souls say is happening, and a lot of them say it. So, yeah, probably true. Okay, so if you have awakened to enlightenment, thecrimsoncircle.com, that's why I'm just thinking of this, thecrimsoncircle.com website is specifically for awakening to oneness, to enlightenment, and to go from the awakening into full embodiment. Also, the guy I awakened with is a wonderful guy, and he's available online, isaacshapiro.com. Isaac Shapiro, ISAACSHAPIRO.com. He does, I think, weekly Zoom meetings, and I awakened with him. So if you look on anybody wants to start reading about this ahead of time, I'm on Amazon.com. I've been writing books for years. Not that no fiction. It's all real life things that have helped me. I've made 2 major discoveries in my life, and I'm working on my webpage because I want to monetize my miracle healings, because I've been giving away for 20 years and people don't really honor it, I think, if they don't pay. Isn't that a strange thing? But right now, so if you want some miracle healings free, go to YouTube. My name, just Jeannie Alvin on YouTube, and search. and look for bad childhood, bad problem do-over. That's going to get monetized. So if you want to do it now, you can do it 3 times a day for 2 days in a row. Give yourself a weekend workshop. It's really a lot of miracles in there. And it's not, oh, you'll see how powerful. So anyhow, that's why I say just have a pencil and paper, because I don't know what I'm going to come out with. I'm going to finish now because I got to go get dressed. I have a lunch date in 40 minutes. Bye. See you soon.